topic we will study how does humans take their food and digest it. In our daily life we eat different type of foods in which there are different content of carbohydrate, protein, fats, lipids, etc. In today's class we will learn how these things are digested in our human body. Let's talk about digestion. Digestion is of two types. One is mechanical and another one is chemical. In mechanical digestion, there is chewing of food, when we take food, we chew it and properly mix it with saliva. This process of chewing food and mixing it with saliva comes under the mechanical digestion. Another is chemical digestion, in which we will study how the enzymes present in our body act on different kind of food in our body. First of all, we will see human alimentary canal. This is mouth, tongue, food pipe. Food pipe is also known as esophagus. This is diaphragm. Diaphragm holds the system into the position. This is stomach. This is liver. This portion is gallbladder. This is large intestine. This is small intestine, anus, and appendix. First of all, food goes to the mouth, then it mixes with saliva and goes to the food pipe, then it goes to the stomach, then small intestine where the maximum digestion takes place, then to the large intestine, and then the food is digested. Let's talk about mouth. In mouth, we take food and mix with saliva. Saliva contains an enzyme, salivary amylase. What is the function of salivary amylase? Salivary amylase converts the larger carbohydrates into smaller carbohydrates. Food is properly chewed and mixed with saliva, and the ball-like structures are formed that goes to the food pipe. In the food pipe, there is a peristaltic movements that transfer the food from mouth to the food pipe, and it goes through all the gut. What are peristaltic movements? Peristaltic movements are movements like grabbing something and releasing, grabbing something and releasing. Such movements are the rhythmic contractions which help the food to move forward to the food pipe and to the gut system. Then from the food pipe, the food goes to the stomach. In stomach, there is an enzyme present, pepsin. This enzyme, pepsin, gets activated in presence of hydrochloric acid. When the food reaches to the stomach, the hydrochloric acid is released and the food becomes acidic in nature. Because of this acidic nature, pepsin enzyme gets activated. This pepsin enzyme digests the proteins. It converts larger protein molecules into the smaller protein molecules. After that, the food is transferred to the small intestine where the maximum digestion takes place. In small intestine, the pancreas release pancreatic juices and liver release the bile juices. What does bile juices contain? Bile juices contain bile salts, that is bilirubin and biliverdin. What does these bile salts do? They convert larger fat globules to the smaller fat globules. And pancreatic juices contain two enzymes. One is trypsin, another one is lipase. Trypsin break down the proteins, remaining proteins, and lipase break down the smaller fat globules to further. Now the maximum food is digested here and water is mixed with the food in small intestine, and there are villi-like structure. These are finger-like projections present in the small intestines which absorb the food, digested food. What is the function of these villi-like projections? These projections increase the surface area for absorption. Maximum food is absorbed here and digested here, then the remaining food is transferred to the large intestine. In large intestine, what happens? All the water is absorbed from the food and it is converted into fecal material. This was the whole process about digestion. We will go once again. First of all, food goes to the mouth. In mouth, it mixes with saliva. In saliva, there is an enzyme present, salivary amylase. What is the function of salivary amylase? Salivary amylase converts the larger carbohydrates, or we can say the larger sugars, into the smaller sugars. Then the food goes to the food pipe through peristaltic movements. Then from food pipe it goes to the stomach. In stomach, pepsin enzyme is present which digests the larger protein molecules into the smaller protein molecules. After that, the remaining food goes to the small intestine where two secretions are there. One is from liver and another one is from pancreas. From liver, bile juices are secreted which are bilirubin and biliverdin. These bile salts convert the fat globules into the smaller fat globules. Pancreatic juices contain two enzymes. One is trypsin and another one is lipase. Trypsin digests the proteins and lipase digests the smaller fat globules to the further. Then the water is mixed with the food and it is absorbed by the villi. These villi increase the surface area for the absorption of the digested food. Then the remaining food is transferred to the large intestine where whole the water is absorbed by the large intestine and it is converted into the fecal material. This was the whole process about digestion. Thank you.